Yeah, no, you said that.
Oh, yeah,
That'll work.
So, no,
There we go.
you've had a few minutes to sort and think and reflect about your performance. How are you feeling after that fight?
Man, like you said, I got a couple minutes to think and digress about the performance, and not to be a Debbie Downer, I'm a little disappointed, you know what I mean? Like, second fight, I went to the judges, you know, and I don't like this feeling. I like the knockout feelings, you know, spectacular knockouts. Those get me going. So I'll give myself like a B, you know, so I don't know.
I passed school with Bs, it's fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't a fight without adversity. You had to come back and survive and get in there. Did you know when it went to the judges that you'd won the fight?
Yeah, just like before, my ground control, you know what I mean? I felt like that was going to be the nail in the coffin, you know, for 5 minutes I controlled them on the ground. But you never know, but thankfully the judges got it right, you know, and they've been getting it right for me, so I'm happy.
When would you like to get back in there?
ASAP, you know, but I also got to get better. So we'll see, you know. UFC always gave me short notice fights, you know what I mean? Nasruddin, that was a 3-4 week notice, and then this one was a 3-week notice, you know what I mean? So the UFC knows who to call if they need a short notice fight.
Are you happy to take those just to keep doing that, just keep getting cage time?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like this is opportunity, and I don't want to let the opportunity slip out, you know what I mean? Because I can't do this forever, so especially getting buzzed in there.
How hurt were you?
No, I wasn't. I think not to be that guy. My feet were a little slippery in there. So like that within between it getting punched, you know what I mean. But just like before, not hurt enough to go down. So.
Just a note on that. I've heard a couple of fighters now say they feel the canvas in there is slippery because of the spray they do with the COVID stuff. Did you feel that?
I'm not saying that. You're not going to get me fired. No, the canvas is great. The canvas is great. I love that canvas, man. Can't wait to get back in there.
I know. Yeah. Congrats.
Thanks.
Does that give you a little extra bit of confidence? I know sometimes, you know, when you do get rocked a little bit, the memory of how you dealt with it might be a little, you know, short, but does that give you some extra confidence to know that you can be rocked a little bit, and then you went to your go-to, you immediately tucked in there, grabbed his legs, and you recovered? Does that give you a little extra confidence?
Yeah. Like now that you mentioned it, yeah, definitely battling adversity. You know what I mean? So when I get ready for my next fight, like, okay, if I get hit, I know what to do. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna get wobbled and just fall down like some people do. I'm gonna get hit, maybe get shaken up, but I'm gonna be able to come back with it. So definitely another cap in my feather. You know what I mean? I'm happy.
I mean, he's definitely a long guy, super long arms, even though I think you might have had the longer reach, you know, which is kind of crazy because when you look at you two, he looks like he's 10 feet taller than you.
Yeah.
But talk a little bit about what the game plan was going in for him. Was it about just trying to get him down the ground, do some ground and pound, trying to control him the wall against the cage? What was the game plan for him?
Man, the game plan was to knock him out, honestly. I saw he gets hit. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I'm going to land my right hand and he's going to go to sleep. But he didn't want to go to sleep, so we had to wrestle. We had to get. But he's tough. I knew he was gonna be tough. I knew if I didn't knock him out, it was gonna be a grinder. So I'm happy to get some more experience under my belt.
And this seems like this was another opponent where I think in their mindset was like, we just got to get past the first round. He's going to tire out. He's got to tire out, you know. But you never seem to slow down, you know, even after taking a little bit of adversity. Is that something that you can sort of pride yourself on? Where can you tell that the difference of maybe other previous fights and how well you've improved in that aspect?
100%. I felt like I felt myself in my prior fights, like if I would get a little fatigued, I wouldn't be able to push through. But I feel like now I'm getting fatigued. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna push through this wall. So just like before, another cap in my feather. But I think what we need, for me, all these people I'm fighting are just setting me in line with Izzy. Nasruddin, a long counter striker. You know what I mean? That's Izzy. You know, he's just a long counter striker. Then I got this guy, southpaw. Izzy goes southpaw. So this is why I'm also taking these short notice fights with these opportunities to get me ready for Izzy. But like you said, adding more cardio to my game has been getting night and day, so I'm happy.
Well, I know this guy, I definitely would say his striking's not as close as like Izzy, but you know, so is that something
baby steps.
Well, I was gonna say, you know, because that's one of the things, you know, if a guy like this can kind of touch you, what do you have to go back and work on to make sure that a guy like Izzy can't touch you?
Yeah, man, what do I have to work on? Only God knows. I don't know. What's this is my first southpaw in an MMA setting. I think that's what kind of threw me off a little bit, trying to get adjusted to that. I think I gave him a little too much credit being a southpaw. Instead of the second round, in the third round, you see, like, I was like, okay, I don't care what stance you stay, I'm gonna go after you. So I don't know. I'm gonna get back in the lab, work with my coaches, and figure it out. And we're gonna figure out what we need to do to beat Izzy.
So you definitely look like you didn't take any damage. So you getting right back in there? Or are you going to take a little time off, give yourself some time to celebrate and kind of relax?
Man, whatever the UFC says and whatever my team says, I'm surrounded by great people, and they'll lead me in the right way, the right direction.
Congrats on the victory.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, listen, as a kid who grew up in Passaic, Clifton, and Elmwood Park myself, and what does this mean for your family, friends, everybody back home in Jersey? This is a big win out here in this spot.
Yeah, big time. I got a lot of momentum going, and I remember, not to go back, but I remember back in the day when Edgar was the champ, and like the energy he would get from the jersey, you know what I mean? Like, you'll go to a bar and you'll see Frankie Edgar on.
It's a different story, absolutely. It's a different story out there.
Yeah, exactly. So just like how big we support our guys and females out there in Jersey, you know what I mean? I go to the airport and I see there's this walk of fame in the Newark airport, and I'm like, dang, dude, I gotta get on that wall, you know what I mean? Jersey, I love Jersey, man. Stand up.
It's a Jersey thing, man. Congrats on the win.
Thank you, brother.
All good? Perfect. Cool.
Thanks, guys.